It's your boy, Flavor Flav, and this is Criss Angel's Talking Junkies.
Yo, what's up? It's Criss Angel with another episode of Talking Junkies with the cast of the Talking Junkies. I'm talking about none other than the two-time UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Mr. Frank Mir.
Frank.
The one and only light heavyweight champion, Mr. Rampage Jackson.
Yeah, Rampage.
And of course, Hammer.
Yeah, thanks.
He's here tonight too.
Hammer.
Yeah. No, he has a great show in here in Vegas, but not as big as the gentleman we have on the show today. Right, Mike? You would agree,
Oh,
Mr.
he's great.
Hammer?
He's fantastic.
Yeah, he's great. You're very talented, but this is going to be a great opportunity for you to watch.
Oh, yeah, so good
a
for
master
me to watch.
who's done 75 plus movies.
73, but who's counting?
Yeah, who's counting? But we're rounding off the numbers here. 75, and of course, you know, has a show that still plays like you. You've been here for 10 years. He's been here
Sax
for
Theater,
for
Miracle
many
Mile
years.
Shop.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
course,
remember.
Sax Theater, Miracle Mile Shops, Atlanta, Hollywood. I'm talking about the funny man himself, the guy that Eddie Murphy. He's friends with everybody. Give it up for Mr. Eddie Griffin.
Yes.
Oh, now he's smoking up again.
Oh, my God.
What's up, man?
How you doing, Eddie? You're fantastic. Good to see you. You're funny.
Frank. Yeah, man, get yourself. Just Criss, man.
How are you? Have a seat, relax.
Look
have
at
a
that
drink.
swagger.
You need a drink? Do you need a drink?
Nigga hand. Yeah. Let's keep the show going, goddammit. Thank you,
I did
brother.
not write that, but I think Hammer did.
No, you're still
Hammer
going to be
couldn't write
canceled.
that,
You're
goddammit.
still going to be canceled. I didn't write that shit.
You wrote that shit.
I
didn't
did
you?
not write that shit, Rampage. Don't
Rampage
even look
looks
at me
pissed.
that way. I
He
know.
looks pissed. Hammer, be
Well,
careful.
you know, don't
Stay-
make me leave these ropes, Rampage.
I was getting quiet when he was making the Aunt
Calm
Jemima
down,
joke.
bro. Calm down.
Yeah.
I wrote it.
You wrote. All right. All right.
Yes.
All
He's
right.
been doing that in his show now for how
Yeah,
many
for about
years?
15 to 20 years.
And who played it one time?
Criss Angel played nigga hand one time.
shit.
I did.
But no, I had to call it. I called it whitey hand,
No, you did not. I think you called it the...
honky hand.
No, I thought you called it the end hand.
Yeah,
and then
I think it came
no,
out
because
white.
I had a glove on. I had a white glove, didn't I? And then I
Yes.
came up, gave you the thing, took off the glove, and he said it's Criss Angel, and I came out.
And did some magic.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it became
was-
magic hand.
It was awesome. But how
Yeah.
did this all begin, Mr. Griffin? The
shit.
good old days, you know, like when you were in the Navy. You were in the Navy. People don't know that.
Yes, man. United States Navy retired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for your
Yeah.
service.
Thank you for your service.
Yes.
But I heard that I saw that when you walked in, there was a lot of smoke. I heard you had a problem in the Navy that got you kind of
Yeah,
expelled.
it's still a problem because the problem followed me all the way to your show. I still smoke a whole hell of a lot of weed. And, I was smoking on base and, I took a piss test and the urine came out. The residue, you could have smoked it. Just put it like that. And they said, look, we can't have you on a ship high. I said, I ain't been on no motherfucking ship. Because I joined the Navy to get some dim sum. You don't know what dim sum is? It's Asian pussy. I grew up in Kansas City, Missouri. There was not a huge Asian population there. I still don't think it is. But there was one old Asian woman at this Chinese restaurant, but she was too old to hit. So I joined the Navy, and I went to this boot camp, Great Lakes, Michigan, in the wintertime. So I'm marching around with this motherfucking 50-pound lead-filled rifle in the snow. Doing calisthenics. I stayed in IT every night, intensive training, in case you don't know what that is. Nigga, I had to do 1,000 flutter kicks, 1,000 push-ups, run 5 miles every night. My body said, nigga, won't you just pay attention? But I'm headstrong. I said, fuck them. They can't break me. So they did not break me. But they stationed me in Meridian, Mississippi. There's no dim sum down there. I never seen
No
a goddamn
Asian
boat.
persuasion. No Asian
I never was
persuasion.
on a ship. So I stayed high, and then I took the piss test, and they said farewell. General on the honorable discharge. Thank you for my service.
Well, thanks for half your service.
Service.
Yes.
You know, it's crazy because a lot of people don't know, like, Navy, You did a little time.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that?
Yeah,
Is that
come
off
on,
limits? What
it's-
happened? What happened? You like to fight?
No, I don't like to fight. You know, if you corner a rat's gonna bite you.
Yeah.
So I got cornered. I was down at this Irish parade in Kansas City, Missouri. So it was for St. Patrick's Day, right? And they gave away free beer, so I went down for the beer, of course. And you know, these two big buff white dudes wrecked a Ferrari, and I found it hilarious. I was cracking up. I'm like, look, they done fucked up their parents' car. And they got out the car. What's so funny, nigger? I said, what the fuck you say? And you know, they just came, and I just backed up against that wall and started doop 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 doop, and I whooped they big asses.
Both
and
of
the
them.
police,
Both of them.
yeah, both of them. Then police came. They took me to jail, grabbed some little nigga that wasn't even in the fight,
Wow.
and stuck him in the paddy wagon to make it look like it's 2-on-2.
Oh, wow.
So
Really?
we were down in the cage. I don't know about y'all, but once I'm on till it's off. So they stuck us in this holding tank together. So I'm up by the cage, and everybody's sitting there, and the motherfucker said, man, fuck, dude, you whooped our fucking ass, man. You fucking little god, man. You fucking strong, man. Can I shake your hand? I said, yeah, come on up here. Grabbed him by the head, slammed him into the bars. Police came, and they tap danced and billy clubs up and down my shins, nigga. I said, I'm cool. And, you know.
6 months later, you were out?
Yeah, 6 months later.
Holy shit. So obviously, you know, with Rampage and Frank, you know, these guys are
Yeah.
champs, but you trained.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, in Wing Chun, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I
And
just started training in boxing also.
How long did you train for it?
I trained for about 15 years in Wing Chun.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you start training for the movies, or you already knew it before you
No,
started?
I already knew it by the time the movies came in. Yeah.
Yeah, cause I saw you Undercover Brother doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kicking a lot of ass. I love that movie.
Yeah,
That's-
yeah.
Well, Rampage, you and Eddie have something in common. Asian women.
Asian
Well,
persuasion.
How you gonna jump over there? To
Well,
Asian?
you have to throw me in there too.
No, that,
Yeah.
Oh yes,
Look at this. Look at this
Come on.
specimen, boy.
Hey, I'm not looking at your wife's ass.
Right here.
I'm not
Right
looking at your.
here. Look at that.
Well, now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna check out your wife's
Participating.
ass. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna check out your wife's ass.
No, don't.
I'm gonna do that.
She's not my wife technically,
easy, boys.
but
Well, then I'm checking out that ass. Then
yeah.
it's not so disrespectful.
So you're not gay. I thought you were gay all this
the
time.
fuck?
No, and not that there's anything
In
wrong
what-
with it,
in
but
what- hey, but what in what universe would you think I'm gay? You know what I always say? This is what I always say. I always say, if anybody think I'm gay, it's wishful thinking. That's what I always say. Ain't nothing
wishful
gay about me.
thinking. So you're telling me that I wish that you would be gay.
If you really did think I was gay,
I just want you to be happy, man.
Anyway, Eddie Griffin's at the Sax.
Hold on,
No, this is getting into
It is-
Bottle shop.
no, we got to talk about this.
Hold on, no, but he hit you with a sly one. I just want you to be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it
Happy
means.
and gay.
That's what gay really means, right?
Yes.
I'm a lesbian.
You like women.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
lesbian. Full
Yeah.
blown.
You ever notice, by the way,
too.
Yeah.
on a condom, there's a serial number? Did you ever notice that?
I've never seen the end of a condom because I don't wear them. That's why I have
This is the
12
cra-
children.
Hold on.
That's
This
why I
is
have
crazy.
12 of them. I'm bare
No, you're beating me to the baker's dozen. Actually, a legitimate dozen. Because
Yes.
he has like 5 kids. I have 3 kids.
Yes.
He has 2 kids.
Nigga
3
got
kids.
3 kids.
4
4.
kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Grandkids.
He got 4 and a possible.
All right, but he has 12.
Yes.
Whoa.
12
that's right.
kids.
Wow.
Yes.
From how many different women?
4.
4 different women.
Oh, that's
Yes.
a good divide.
3 ex-wives and 1 straight.
So are we all Asian or are we Asian?
No,
white?
niggas and Asians.
What's that?
Niggas
Never mind,
and
Chris.
Asians. No,
Never mind,
no,
Chris.
no, African American women. Let's
See, what
keep
we
it.
need is
Let's
a condom to
keep
show him what it is.
An American women.
Eddie needs to learn what a condom is.
it. No, I don't. Shit, you
It's
should
like a
have as
raincoat when
many
you go
as you
out in
can
the rain,
afford.
Eddie.
Now, most of mine are grown and out of college. You know, I got four young ones at the house now. Yeah, yes.
Let's get through all this shit first because you dated Mariah Carey, right?
No, I did not.
You did not.
No.
You can't say that you did.
No,
I know.
I didn't.
Look, what did you do then? You met her like on a fucking boat.
Yes, she wanted me to do this video with her, and we did it over in Puerto Rico.
Really? And
Yes.
what went down?
Oh shit! It was
This
100.
is just for us, the man cave. This is not
Yeah,
being
I know,
broadcast.
nigga. Nothing went down. Shit, we just sailed on a boat together. That's all.
Really?
Yes.
And
on,
why
on
was
the 4th of July.
Why did she want you to
I don't
do
know.
the video?
You have to ask her that.
Okay.
What do you mean? Why?
Can we Perry
73
book
plus?
Mariah Carey?
Yeah, book her.
Next session. No, so that's crazy though. But you like hung out with her and she was cool.
Oh yeah, she was real cool and still is. Yeah.
I'll date Mariah Carey. She's hot as fuck.
Hell yeah, I would if she'd gave me the nigga, I'd have towed up.
I dated a stripper named Mariah Carey. Well, Mariah, she was named after Mariah.
Mariah to the stage. Mariah to the stage.
She looked like.
Because it's just
Mariah
like
She looked
honey.
like her.
Carey. Yeah.
Wow.
Mariah
There you
Carey,
go.
that's
Yeah.
So what is going on right now with you? You're like doing shows. What? How many nights? You're touring? Like this craziness.
I do three nights a week here, and then I'm on stage somewhere in the world every Friday and Saturday. And Thursday is a travel day, Sunday's a travel day. So I'm working around the clock.
And how's the shows going in Vegas?
Vegas is sold out every motherfucking night.
I know. I came to see you not once, but like, I don't know, 4 or 5 times because you make me laugh my ass off. And in all seriousness, Hammer with Comedy Magic does the same shit. Like, if you want to laugh your ass off and you want to see something funny with Magic, you got to see him. And if you want to see something straight comedy, these are the only two games
motherfuckers in town.
So the thing about Eddie though that people should know, like you push the limits for sure. You don't care at all.
No, I don't.
And it's great. That's why you like it, Chris. We're watching things that are so toned down now. You will not see that if you go see his show. I mean, he definitely pushes it. I mean, you saw we're probably going to get canceled today for just this. But yeah, and it's worse than the
that
show.
was supposed to be a slogan, but now it's actually going to be reality.
Yeah, but he's worse than the show, but it's funny. It's really funny. And that's what I loved about it.
You know what's really funny about Eddie is that he could give a shit. Like he was
doesn't care.
driving a $2 or $3 million Ferrari that some dude let him drive on the track, and he demolished it. Like got out of the
Hold
car.
on, it was a
all
one-of-a-kind
over the news.
Enzo.
What?
It was an Enzo.
An Enzo.
Yeah, one of a kind.
Ferrari.
One of a kind.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So the dude didn't give a fuck that you crashed his one of a kind Enzo.
All right. So how much was it?
Everybody else. The news, remember I wrecked the car. The airbag hit me, right? Now, I ain't never been in no wreck when no airbag done hit me in the motherfucking face. And it's smoke. And that's what I thought it was smoke. And it was talcum powder. I didn't know the shit had talcum powder. It looked like smoke to me. I said, well, there's smoke, there's fire. I climbed the fuck out the car. As soon as I got out, the camera crew, the news, they right there with a mic. So what did it feel like to wreck a car? I said, look, undercover brother can do karate, can't drive. Excuse me. So they thought just because I made it funny that we set it up and staged the shit. What the fuck do you expect? I'm a funny motherfucker. My first response after getting shocked in the car, hey, I can do karate, can't drive, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of my face. So everybody else, man, you done fucked up the car. You done fucked up the car. Everybody concerned about the car. Nobody concerned about the nigga in the car. You know what I mean? They can make another motherfucking car. You can't make another motherfucking Eddie Griffin. So Daniel Sater, he came on and said, man, fuck that car. Are you all right?
The owner?
And the owner. So
Wow,
we've been close
respect.
friends ever since,
Oh,
man.
that's awesome.
That's
That's
real.
respect.
Speaking
yeah.
of making Eddie Griffin, you know, you had these trials and tribulations. We talked about it before, right? And then somehow you managed to succeed, but it was a long, hard road. But you had some help from like icons. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah. Yes. Richard Pryor took me under his wing.
Ooh, the best, yeah.
How did that happen? Were you just like in a club one day?
I was at the Comedy Store in L.A. I think I was like 19 years old. And I just got off stage, and Rich was sitting in the back. And he tapped me on the shoulder. He's like, hey, what's your name? I said, Eddie Griffin. They gonna pay you, nigga. You remind me of myself when I was 25. Don't change a motherfucking thing. And he started calling me Junior ever since.
Really?
Yeah, and it took me like 2 to 3 years to call him Pops because he started doing pop-like things. And nigga, that we had
Why do you think he
relationship.
engaged or connected to you? Like, was it something that he saw in you that he saw in like himself as a kid, or like what do you think? Why did
I don't know.
he pick you?
I think he grew up in a brothel, right? And
Asian persuasion, or
no.
Oh, okay.
I think it's the struggle. I had 3 pimp uncles.
Really?
Curtis, James, and Bucky. They taught me bitch knowledge and whole wisdom before I was 12. You know what I mean? So I can understand how a bitch's brain works. They got 5 different brains. They can think in 5 different directions at the same time. They can be sucking a dick, jacking off, fucking, all at the same goddamn time while breastfeeding. They know how to compartmentalize the thoughts. See, but a man has a one-track mind. That's why we the greatest inventors ever, because we can focus on one thing at a time. A woman will try to invent something, but then she's like, how's my makeup doing? What do my eyelashes look like? And the bitch done lost the vision. See, so that's what I thought he seen in me. Like, this motherfucker understand the shit too.
Crazy.
Yeah, that's my take on it.
Like, that's a crazy upbringing. Could you do me a favor? Bring your mic down just a little bit,
because they can't see my beautiful
can't see
face.
your beautiful,
Goddamn, look at
beautiful
this, look at
face.
this.
Look, she was
Tatiana,
gonna come over. Should I have let her come over?
I think Tatiana should go over there and
go
help
over
with
and
the
fix
mic.
the microphone.
Come on, baby.
Everybody, this
Fix
is
the mic.
Tatiana, who is featured in Mind Freak. She's been with me on stage for many years. And look how she does that. Look at that.
Ah, yeah, baby, that's great. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's so
yes,
great.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently Eddie has no fear of public speaking or long black objects.
No, not at all. Shit.
So, Eddie,
I got a long black object. So it travels with me everywhere I go.
So you also, though, because he's not just comedy. If you haven't seen his show, he sings. You do impressions. Did you learn from other people the singing?
his impressions. Can you do like Prince
they're great.
really quick? You have like we have to get the lights right. Can we get the lights?
No,
kind of like
no,
wait,
no,
let me do this for you. Let me get it right.
No,
Purple
Prince.
rain lights, please.
No, Prince. No,
No,
Prince.
that's perfect.
No Prince.
Okay.
No Prince.
Okay.
See, Prince,
Michael Jackson?
Prince has to come and Michael has to come. You know, I'm not doing them. I'm channeling these motherfuckers, and you know, they must live in the moment. And Prince don't want to come right now because he's shy like that. But no, see, but Bill wants to come.
Oh, Bill Cosby.
Yes, you see. Everybody talking about that I raped them bitches. I didn't rape them. They were willing. See, you trying to equate me to R. Kelly. See, but R. Kelly, he was fucking ussies. Pussy's so young it don't even have a P on it. It's a ussy. Now, and that's why he had to pee on him to turn it into a pussy. See, P, pussy. That's fucking genius. Fuck you motherfuckers. Anyway. See, these were all grown women, man, and they came to my room willingly because they tried to suck my dick to get an acting job. Come to find out, none of them bitches could act or suck a dick. And they wanted the pudding pop. They wanted the pudding pop.
Look at Frank, you're speechless.
Frank normally is the guy telling the sickest jokes.
Look, Frank over there like,
Frank is wrong with this.
No, not at all.
Are you all right, Frank?
I better not talk because I don't want to.
No, come on.
No, actually, one of my favorite things when we went to a show is I actually start looking at the crowd. I'll sit forward and start looking and watching. And I look at who actually knows what they're in store for and who isn't really done any research whatsoever. I said the other time we were there, last time I saw a couple people in the front row with masks on.
Yeah.
In the front, I'm like, oh, fuck, this is bad. This is actually going to be funny on my part. I'm bad for
Yeah,
them.
they felt very uncomfortable.
Yeah, and Eddie doesn't hold back at all. In fact, like, I looked over, I was like, oh, going in on it.
And that's what great comedians do. Like our climate right now in the world is like you have to be sensitive to, like a comedian is supposed to enjoy bringing that to light and having a joke and a laugh about it.
It's our job to speak truth to power.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And so like if you look at the greats, like look at Dave, Chappelle, right? Like he was canceled or they were trying to cancel him because he was talking, and by the way, he was talking like from both sides of the spectrum. He wasn't on one side. He was talking from his perspective on what he thought truth was, right?
Yeah,
and
that's what everybody can do. Only everybody in this room is seeing a different room because you're looking through the prism of your life experiences. So this room might be funny to him, to you, but somebody else might be like, I wish this motherfucker would shut the fuck up. So we're all looking at life through the prism of our own life experiences. So it's everybody's job to give the truth. Why? We can't see the whole truth, nothing but the truth. If you refuse to give your truth, you refuse to give your truth. Now we only getting a piece of the truth. But there's 360 degrees to a circle. So you need to say yours, 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 yours. Then we can see the whole fucking truth through the prism of all life experiences. That's just me, you know.
No, I think that's a true depiction of reality, and like, so how did you develop? So you had said not to go back, but to go back with Richard Pryor. So you developed this kind of like pop father-son relationship,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And then you started like performing, and you started actually doing better than the headliners, right? You were opening up for like some pretty, we don't have to say their names, but significant people.
Right.
And you started actually performing. And then you got involved with a friend of mine, and your friend, obviously to all of us, Andrew Dice Clay.
Hell yeah, that's
right? You
Uncle
opened
D.
up for him.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I was at the Comedy Store, right?
He's awesome. He's
And
a
yeah,
celeb.
man, that's Uncle D. That's the motherfucker. So before I knew him, he had flown in from New York, right? And he's the biggest shit on earth at the
On
time.
MSG at Madison Square Garden, he sold that out like the
Hold
first.
on. I was at both of those shows.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I did the whole motherfucking tour, the Dice Rules tour. So he's looking for an opening act to open up for him. And everybody in the Comedy Store is trying to get the gig, right?
How old are you at this time?
I think I'm about 19 and a half, 20 years old.
You were that good then?
Yeah.
I mean, Richard Pryor, but that's young. You know, in comedy, that's hard.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
that's a young age.
Yeah, I'm just a motherfucking genius. Excuse me. So anyway, excuse me, my ego's out of whack. Anyway, so he came down, everybody trying to get the gig. So I just, in my head, I'm like, whatever you do, don't ask the motherfucker about the gig. So he came in one night. I'm on stage. I'm doing Andrew Dice Clay as a homosexual. Just to get under his skin, like, so I'm sitting there, I'm sucking this guy's cock, right? And I drop my goo, and they're like, oh, he fucked me in the asshole, right? I get off stage, this motherfucker came up, he's like, hey, kid, come here. So I'm taking my shirt off, I'm like, I gotta fight this motherfucker? And he's like, no, nothing like that. You're fucking funny. How long you been doing this? I'm like, I don't know, about, a year or two. A year or two? Man, what the fuck? Say, I got a tour coming up. Don't get excited. I ain't saying I'm thanking you. I'm gonna come back, check you out a couple of more times, huh? He came back the next night. This is before I drank liquor or anything. He's like, you want a drink? I said, I don't drink. You don't drink? I said, no, I don't drink. He said, how about some orange juice? I said, I take some orange juice. So he sent him to bring some orange juice. And my head like, don't ask him about the tour. Don't ask him about the tour. Don't ask. So about 15 minutes went by. He said, all right, fuck it, I'm thanking you. He's like, what's the biggest crowd you ever been in front of? I was like, how many people in there? It's about 200. He's like, I'm not talking 200. I'm not talking 5,000. I'm talking 20,000 plus. You nervous? I said, no, the more the merrier. Hey, hot tub, this kid's got brass fucking balls over there. The first show was in Providence, Rhode Island. 19,000 white people. I think I was the only black motherfucker in the building. I come out, opening up for him. Bill Sheff went out first. And Bill Sheff is like a suit comedian, stand in one place and, riff on jokes, right? The funniest shit I ever seen. He's supposed to do 15 minutes. They started throwing cans, shoes. And all they said, we want dice. They just raining shit down up on Bill.
And you have to follow this.
Bill condensed a 15-minute act without missing an inflection into 3 minutes. And ran off the motherfucking stage. So Dice backstage fucking me. You're next.
Oh.
So I went to the sound man. I said,
Wait. What are you thinking at this moment that you had a guy before you
getting thrown shit at?
Like, are you concerned? Are you just
Not
like,
at all.
I don't give?
I went to the sound man. Mm-hmm. I knew I had to take their mind off of Dice. What does that better than music? So I told the sound man, I said, play Parliament Funkadelic, We Want the Funk. When they Dice introduced him from backstage, it came out,
smart.
We want the funk. So I hit the motherfucking stage, nigga. I started buggling on. I said, let me hear you say, hey, motherfucker, hey, motherfucker, hey. 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 Cut the music, went into my shit before they knew it hit them. Stood them motherfuckers up. Got off stage. Hold on. Got off stage, went backstage, looked Dice right in the eyes. You're next.
That's brilliant.
So check it out. That was not planned. That was something you did
off
in
the top
moment.
of the dome.
And that is what I always say. I I think it's so important, and people don't do this in shows. I just saw a show at the Wynn, which was, wow. No one listens to the audience. If you listen to the audience, they'll tell you what to do.
Yes.
And only really, I want to say veteran performers or people that are really in tune with the art understands that, because that was so brilliant. Because if you came out there and they introduced you, typically you'd have gotten the same reaction.
Nigga, I'd have got canned
But you
goods.
got them their energy, you got them their music going. You came out, you were like playing with them, and then you were able to get that opportunity to jump in and break into your shtick.
Yes.
Which is awesome. And then you also did you have something with Eddie Murphy as well?
Eddie Murphy.
Do you know who that is?
He's a comedian.
Of course I know. Yeah, shit. No, Eddie.
I'm trying to be funny.
No, Eddie came down to see me at the store, and he said, "Man, you ready for the motherfucking world, nigga? What the fuck is you doing?" And he took me up to the mansion, right? Me, him, and Mark Curry. Mark Curry was there that night. And this is the first time I ever been to a motherfucking Beverly Hills mansion, nigga. I'm walking through there, it's like 20,000 bedrooms. He had the same refrigerators that are at the goddamn grocery stores.
Wow.
Seriously.
The clear ones, nigga. He had like 3 of them. One is filled with nothing but Yahoos, them chocolate Yahoos. I think he's addicted to the motherfuckers, nigga. Chocolate Yahoos. He came down with a big giant Elvis Presley belt buckle on. I said, "Is that?" He said, "Yep, it's Elvis's." And he had a guitar in his hand, nigga, and he had a pool table, and Uncle Ray was cleaning house on the pool table. Again, so I said, "Hey man, I'll play you." He's like, "Hey, can you play?" I said, "I can do a little bit." So he had bet me like $5. I let him win 3 games. I said, "All right, let me have a break." He said, "All right." I said, "All right, 500 for 5,000. He's like, "Eddie, can you cover?" Eddie said, "I cover it." That motherfucker never got a shot. I broke.
Oh, DJ, you got some competition.
Hold on. Eddie like, he hustled you. Yep.
D-Jeff is a resident pool player. He won $100 like I think a month ago, and it was like 150. It was big news. It was big news. And then tell us a little bit about your relationship, because I know you're actually pretty tight with Chappelle.
Yeah, me and Chappelle, man. Yeah, that's my dude. That's my dude. Well, shit. How can I start this?
How
man?
did you meet him?
I think it was in Central Park. We were out telling jokes in Central Park. You know, we throw the hats down, gather up some money, and, go get high.
How old were you then?
Shoot.
Like, you're talking like you weren't successful at that time?
Fuck no. Shit, I was broke in the
he wasn't
motherfucker.
successful. So both of you kind of came up together?
No, we came up and he spent most of his time in New York. I spent most of my time in L.A. But, I'd go out and venture out, and he'd venture out. So, yeah, we bump into each other on the road a lot. Yeah, it's just mutual respect. And then I got this movie, Undercover Brother. And I remember the producers like, who we gonna get to play Conspiracy Brother? Which Dave killed, right? And I called Dave. I said, "Hey, Dave, come on." And they like, "I don't know if Dave can act." I'm like, "What the fuck?" So hey, Dave, come on. You're going to have to read with me. So we practiced the read before we went into Universal. So we go in there, he blows the shit out the water. They're like, "I knew it, Dave." I said, "Bullshit. Y'all motherfucker said the nigga couldn't act. What the fuck?" So anyway, that's how that went. And yeah, we've been tight ever since.
What's the craziest, and feel free to join in, guys, but if you have any questions, but like, what's the craziest? You've done like 73 movies. I rounded it
Hold
up
on,
to
73. Now, most of them movies, you will not see me in.
What do you mean?
Just because you do a movie don't mean that you're in the movie.
Was it your voice? Like your
No,
animation?
editing room floor. Nigga,
still got
they
paid.
can cut you Oh, yeah, I still got
Still
the
got
check.
paid.
But, nigga, if you make a movie, you better have some control over the edit.
Well, that never happens. They can't get control over a TV show. You know that.
Well,
a
that's
little
what
show called
Malcolm
Magic
Eddie,
with
of course.
the
I was a
Stars.
producer on that one. yeah.
But let me ask you, how many movies out of 73 would you say that you actually made it into the picture, even if it was for a short?
Oh, about 40.
It's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, about 40.
Craziest story that you can tell us. And by the way, no one else will hear this or see this except us right now. But like craziest story you can tell us, like about maybe another actor that was a dick or that was really awesome to you, like craziest shit, or just something that outrageous that happened.
Ooh, let's see. There's a bunch, but
Just give us one or two.
all right, this movie called Jason's Lyric. It's me, Tretch, Bokeem Woodbine, and Al Payne, and Jada Pinkett, right? So we shot it down in Houston in the 5th and the 3rd Ward, and that's deep in the hood, right? So we shooting this park scene, and these motherfucking gangsters roll in. They said, hey, y'all got to pay rent to shoot down here on our turf, right? And then Dana Bratton, who was training all of us, right? Dana's like, southpaw boxing little motherfucker, doing these one-arm push-ups and on fingertips and all this shit, right? So Dana like, hey, let's fight for it. He said, all right, cool. And he pointed to me, Eddie. I'm like, nigga, you got Al Payne, Bokeem Woodbine. What the fuck you gonna send me over here for? So nigga, I square up, and it's 2 of them. So I ran, juked like I'm throwing a jab, swung around, jumped up, hung this arm around this motherfucker's neck, scissored the other one, and took him to the ground and just held on for dear life. Put them motherfuckers to sleep, and we finished shooting the scene.
Damn.
That's
Frank,
a true
there you
motherfucking
go.
story.
He's a
You're in.
ninja. We got to learn that
There's
move.
your
I
in.
don't want to see that one.
What do you call that move, by the way?
I don't know. It's called survival.
Yeah,
That's what
you
it
never
is.
told me the
Shit.
survival move.
Nah, nigga,
Eddie
just-
Griffin's
nigga, I just-
survival move, Professor.
That's it.
That's because Frank will
That's a new
break
one,
the
man. I'll
arm
see that
before
one.
you.
Let's work on it.
Do you got that?
Nigga,
I got a good visual.
no.
Have it visually. Oh shit!
Oh, yeah. Come on, stand up, Frank. Stand up, Frank. Come on. Let him show him.
Do it on him and Hammer.
Stand up, Frank.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Hammer. Better yet,
Why me,
Hammer. Come over
motherfucker?
here.
I can't get past the road.
Yes, you can. Come over here, Hammer.
That's back when I was young. I couldn't get past the road.
Trying to make
I'm old and
good.
brittle now,
We're
nigga.
trying to
Shit.
make,
I'm old and brittle.
exciting podcast. I'll do it. Come on, you do it to me. Go ahead.
No, nigga, no.
You were talking about the time you went up on stage there with the first time with Dice Clay, and you
Yeah.
had a crowd that was actually really hostile.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a situation where you were up there and had a crowd that you just
Hold on.
fucking crickets could not work out, and they were just never gonna?
All right, this really happened.
Did you ever get booed?
Yes, I got booed at Madison Square Garden the first show, opening up for Dice. And I tried the music, and they did not give a fuck. It was New York, niggas. They like, nigga, Dice, rule.
Oh, shit.
I started doing like this. Fuck y'all in section 213. Fuck you motherfuckers over here. Fuck your entire floor, you sons of bitches. I'm gonna take a bite out this goddamn apple. Fuck you, do. I got off stage, Dice said, what kind of fucking balls do you have? You just cussed out motherfucking Madison Square Garden. I said, that's what the fuck they got. Second show, stood him up. But yeah.
Well, okay. Before you get into his answering his question, what did you do differently from the first show to the second show? Do you believe it was the audience is different? Is there a bad audience, or do you
Yes.
think that's bullshit?
No, there's a bad audience. The first audience is young motherfuckers full of cum, nigga. They coming out, boom, boom, they coming early. The older crowd always comes to the late show. They like, yeah, we going to see Dice. Gonna enjoy the show. Them young motherfuckers, we want Dice, motherfucker, yeah. So that was pretty much that. But to answer your question, Frank, I was in Oakland, right? And I was telling a joke about some lesbians, boom, boom. And this motherfucking lesbian sitting on the motherfucking front row, because, I said, you know how lesbians say hello? Hello, how you doing? So this bitch stood up and threw a drink right in my face.
Really?
I swear to God. Now, my brain is processing quick. I'm like, in milliseconds, it's like, should I just grab this bottle, bust this hole in the head? And then my brain like, no, you want to do 6 more months in jail? Okay, fuck that. So I just grabbed my water and doused her. In the balcony is all these black women up top. They like, don't worry about it, Eddie. We got you. We got you. They started throwing drinks down up on this woman.
No.
When she left, she looked like she just got out of a Shark Tank. And the bitch tried to sue me and the club owner. I had to fly back 3 times to go to court fighting this bitch. Then come to find out, she does this in Frisco, Oakland. She go to motherfucking comedy shows, picks fight with comedians, and then sue them. Most of them sell out of court.
Oh, wow.
I whooped her ass. The bitch had to pay me $150,000. Stank little motherfucker. Are you watching this, you little bitch?
There are
you know
people
what I'm
out
talking
there.
about.
I got sued because I stole somebody's godly powers, and it was a legitimate lawsuit. I had to hire a lawyer,
Shut the
fly them
fuck.
to, yeah, totally.
No way.
Yeah, somebody said I stole their godly powers. They sued me, a legitimate lawsuit because anybody can sue anybody in America with no consequences. They filed their lawsuit themselves. I had to hire a lawyer. Cost me $30,000, get it thrown out of court.
Yep.
I got sued one time because somebody said I stole their cat. I got sued one time. Some woman said I got them pregnant, which was nonsense. Like just the craziest. And I talk honestly because
They can't do, I mean, obviously they're suing you on the civil side, but if someone has shit, you can't retaliate. Is there a way to retaliate, like, criminally as far as, like, that's a legit?
No, you can't. No,
can't really?
This is the great
I mean,
thing
how do you
about
dissuade
the
fucking
great thing
poor
about
people from suing
the
people?
great thing you can't. This is America. That's why you have ambulance chasers. That's why you have
That's fucking
all those
scary, man.
ads for lawyers. In England, if you sue somebody and you lose, you have to pay the legal fees of the other party.
Right.
Here, it's not like that.
You know, unless you put that stipulation in your counter lawsuit that this motherfucker gonna owe me attorney fees and all that shit, you still owe your attorneys. So even though you can win some money, most of that's going to the attorneys.
That's why you get. That's why you get, like, you know, whether a guy or a girl, they get a lawyer for free. That sees, oh, this is going to be publicity.
Yeah, for pro. Oh, well,
This is going to be, I'm gonna get him to settle or her to settle.
Yeah.
And then they sue you because they think like, okay, we're going to drive the PR train here.
Thank you, bro.
And then we're going to sue you, and you're going to want to settle even though we don't have a case. That is the strategy in America, which is really sad because in England that does not fly.
You know what they need to do to fix it? They make it to where somehow the attorney that brings on that lawsuit, they got to have some skin in it. To where, like,
100%.
you know, because really, like,
But that will never happen in America.
If attorney picks up a frivolous lawsuit like that,
that's what I'm saying.
then and they lose, they should be disbarred.
That's what I
Yeah,
think.
but in
there has to be some
America-
skin in the game for
Dude,
them.
in
And
America-
then attorneys will stop picking up
you're
them
right. An
bullshit
attorney's
cases.
gonna go and take pro bono and
Yeah,
go
but
against you.
in
Yeah,
America,
yeah,
this
yeah.
will never ever happen because the legal, you know, the legal front, if you will, for lack of a better a term, is paying all the lobbyists to, you know, procure laws that favor what they
Well,
do
I mean,
to make money.
And how many
that's why you
politicians have a
see
lawyer
all,
attorney
but-
background too? You know?
Yeah, it's like
The
you- you-
99.9% of these motherfuckers are lawyers.
Yeah.
Your senator is a lawyer. Your House of Representatives is a lawyer, unless they just a dingbat. But anyway, this just goes to the point that now you're bringing up some shit that I want to talk about. These lobbyists. See, corporate America is lobbying all our rights out the motherfucking door. Now, we need to outlaw lobbying. Because they like calling it lobby. That's a neat word, but it's really just blackmail. You know,
Exactly.
it's
Hey,
bribery.
give me money.
Give me money. I'm going to bribe you, motherfucker.
Yeah, and then
So-
we'll get this to be in
Well,
there
it's
because
a bought-
I'm
it's
making
a bought
money, you're
system.
getting what you want, but it's not in the best interest of the people.
No,
No,
it's
it's
a bought
not.
system, but even worse, look at all these Congress people now. The lobbyists, they know which lobbyists are coming to them. They go buy the stocks.
Yeah.
They go buy the stocks for
That's
whatever
not
they're about to
insider
vote
trading.
for. They're
It's
making
inside
millions
trading.
of dollars.
And then they end up on the board once they leave the Senate.
Right.
Otherwise, they are lifelong senators. Who the fuck?
Who make a lot more money before
who
they
let
got in there.
Dianne Feinstein die in the Senate?
$100 million.
Who the fuck is allowing? What's this motherfucking Texas? that was the Speaker of the House forever?
The one before this
The
one.
Republican motherfucker. What's his name?
Mitch McConnell. before that,
Yeah,
right?
Mitch McConnell.
Mitch McConnell,
Nigga, he ding, ding, ding. Nigga getting stiff on camera.
I mean,
This
look how-
He
motherfucker-
freezes. He freezes.
He's see now.
Yeah.
He got sometimes. Sometimes he
but
remember,
look at
sometimes he don't.
Biden, for that matter, right? He's in the
Pelosi's
same
in her
world.
80s.
The
How many
motherfucker
people in their
suffered
80s?
from
He
sometimes.
can't walk upstairs.
If you look at every
Sometimes
single
he
one of them,
remembers,
I
sometimes
was
he
watching
don't.
stat. It's an easy Google.
Right.
You can look at every one of
That's a
them that
good one.
goes into politics, what they're
See,
worth
not all
before,
times, sometimes.
and what they're worth now. It's like
it's
amazing. the amount
insane.
it's like, wow, that's a really good job choice.
Yeah.
You know,
Look
as
at the
far as-
tough
Crowd, Eddie. Tough crowd.
Yeah. Anyway, we're talking about politics. We're going to get canceled.
Oh, no. Politics. Let's You break a word in the syllables, you get to the truth. And you do it in reverse. Politic. What is a tick? A blood-sucking organism. What is a lie if it ain't a lie? Who they lying to? Poor people. So a politician is a blood-sucking lying motherfucker that lies to poor people.
There you go.
Wow. There's the clip that we're going to use
There
to
you go.
promote the show.
Hold on. And back to a point you made earlier, you like, yeah, you know, both of us, we all came through struggles. Everybody around here,
Yeah.
nobody was born with a silver spoon in our motherfucking mouth. So I say it's not A, B, C. It's C, B, A. You must conceive, believe in order to achieve. So I teach all my children, conceive it, believe it, and achieve it. Because you can manifest any one of your thoughts into reality. All this in this room came out of this man's mind. He manifested this into reality.
Yeah.
That's it.
Hey,
Love it.
I got a
Yeah.
question.
Okay, that's the question. I
No,
have
you
to tell
talking
a
about,
funny story.
your children. Is Lil Jon one of your children? Because y'all look just alike, motherfucker.
Lil Jon. I look like Lil Jon.
Lil Jon look like you.
Yeah. Well, shit.
Is he one of your kids?
His kids
but
are great. You got a great family. They're
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
great
You're
kids.
asking him. Let me translate.
Hold on, nigga.
You're
but-
asking
hold
if
on,
the little
nigga.
John is his kid?
Yeah, nigga, is Big Man your child? Are you related to King Kong, motherfucker? Fuck you talking about, nigga? Lil Jon, yeah. No,
I have a friend that's so funny because I have a friend. You can't call it a midget anymore, but a little person. So everyone's like, oh,
He's a midget.
He's a midget.
He's a midget.
And they're
Let's
like,
call these motherfuckers what
no,
they is.
but
Of
people
goddamn
walk up
midget.
to him and they're like, hey, do you know Donna? And he's like, who? She's a midget. You know, like they think they all know each other because they're all like these little
It'd be
people.
a bit like fighters, I guess, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
No,
I'm trying
they're
to
not
make
fighters, they're
I'm
just-
trying to make it a callback thematic to the show, Mr. Hammer.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, because this is a fight show. Look, I would not fuck with them little peoples. They will hit you in your dick so hard. Nigga, they'll use your balls as a speed bag, nigga. So, yeah, you
Hammer
might
might
want
like
to watch that shit.
I heard you was into that.
Come on, Rampage.
I'm sorry,
Come on.
bro. You've been,
It's all right.
you've been flaming me
Rampage
all
won't
day.
ground fight because he doesn't want balls in his face. He'll tell you that.
That's right.
Have you ever gotten too far? You ever thought, like, you know, sometimes you stretch the
Yeah, that's
envelope,
right.
right? Has there ever been a
That's right,
time when you
tap
told a joke, you know, sometimes my wife gets on my ass because sometimes I push the envelope on thoughts, and there's been times where I'll say something, and I'll look around the room like, fuck, this might not have been the group. I should have said this in front of him. And
Nope.
Never, ever, ever.
No, see, they bought a ticket to see me. I didn't buy a ticket to appease them. If you're going on stage and you thinking about appeasing your audience, you have lost your way. To be true as an artist, you must show your art in its purest form, no matter who the fuck it pisses off. All my jokes are not for everyone, but my talent is for everyone. So,
Wow.
That's fascinating because
Yeah.
I got some shit, you know, because you've seen my show many
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
And you know that club scene. And I just like to have fun. I just talk shit
right.
and I've heard some things, you know, so you can never make everybody happy.
No.
You know, it's impossible. And by the way, you almost made me unhappy last night because I was like just about going to bed. It was a little after midnight. I had to be up at like 6 to do these shows today. And I see my phone vibrating, and it's Eddie Griffin, and you were in Hawaii with your
Yes,
family.
yes.
And I'm like, oh shit,
He thought he's gonna cancel.
He's stuck in Hawaii. He ain't gonna make it. oh shit, who am I gonna call? Because I'm gonna have Flav on, and I'm gonna have Jonathan Davis of Korn, and all these. I'm like,
can I
oh
call?
shit,
Little John.
and yeah, his son. And so I
Big
literally call him back, and I'm like, Eddie, what's up? And he's like, I said, are you back? He's like, yeah, I'm back. I said, you still good for tomorrow? I was like, yeah, and I'm like, just a huge burden off my shoulders. And then he's like, hey, I'm starting this new network called NTV. And I was like, really? He's like, you know what that is? Now, I wasn't going to touch that. Like, I wasn't even going to go there. And then he takes it from there and says,
it's nigga television. TV for niggas by niggas. Nigga TV. It's an actual network that is launching very soon. Also, the first episode is going to be
Rampage. Do you think it's going to work?
It's going to work, ain't it?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hold on,
But why? All right, so you have the white guys
Hold
here.
on.
And the Cuban.
Excuse me. NWA, niggas with an attitude, became the biggest motherfucking rap group in history. Oh, MTV, niggas gonna take off. There's a bunch of niggas out there that don't adhere to, I'm an African American. That nigga, how the fuck you gonna be an African and an American? You either American or you're African. Africans do not like us. They ain't picked not one of us up. We've been captured over here for 400 years. Not one of them motherfuckers on the canoe has shown up to pick us up. Anyway,
That just fucked me up. That was funny.
yeah, I got Frank broke that steel face.
Eddie Griffin, Sex Theater, Miracle Mile Shop.
But yeah, no, I think NTV will work because it's gonna be a
you're
network.
serious about
Yeah, I'm
this?
serious.
He called me
called him
last night
to tell him.
midnight. I have to be up at 6 to tell me, hey, Chris, tomorrow I want to talk about NTV. And I was like, I'm MTV, like the music. He's like, no, NTV. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, you don't know what that means? And I wasn't even gonna go not even because I'm privately on the phone with him. Like, I just won't go there.
Right.
And he's like, no, it's blah, blah. I said, I don't need to hear no more. You can talk about it on the show. But Rampage, you're laughing. We have Hammer here who's sitting there like, we have, the Cuban over here, right?
Hold on, but did this Cuban
Mr.
motherfucker, he cracked up when he heard that. Nigga TV, oh shit, goddamn.
Well, I love the way
I
you
think a lot
said
of people
it.
gonna laugh when they first hear it.
Yeah.
But niggas go fuck with it.
Hell yeah.
But real talk. You ain't never been rapping and said the N-word in a rap song?
I've never.
Ain't nothing wrong with
I've
that,
never
though.
said. Let me explain something. I have never said that word because I find it to be, I wouldn't say. I just think it's very offensive, like aggressive. Here's the other word I'll never say.
What's that?
It's the C word. From a woman.
Women? Oh yeah.
I just find it
You mean
very like repulsive and vile. Like,
I never said that word.
You mean cunt?
Huh?
You mean cunt?
That would be the word.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
four-letter
just
word.
clarifying.
Doesn't
He didn't
start with
mean
F,
crip
but
or
starts
anything
with
like
C.
that.
Yeah, no,
He
I
meant
just
cunt.
No,
not
I just
crip. All right.
But the weird
Okay,
thing,
cuz.
the weird thing about words is
Words, nigga, they say, hold on.
No,
they
that's
say
words.
sticks and stones shall break my bones, but words will never hurt me. As adults, all we do is allow words to motherfucking hurt us.
Right.
But we trying to teach kids, don't get into a fight, somebody call you. What the fuck are we talking about? Nigga is actually an acronym. Non-immigrant, gain and gather achievement. We the only people that did not immigrate to this country, but we've been gaining, gathering achievement since our arrival.
Well, do you know where it actually come from though?
Yes, niggas.
No, Negro.
No,
Negro.
niggas.
Negro.
Negus. N-E-G-U-S. It is Israelite, black Israelite term. Most of the Israelites were shipped over here on the ships, right?
Right.
And niggas in Israelite means king. So we were calling each other king. Hey, my niggas. Hey, my niggas. And these white people say, why do you keep calling each other niggers? And that's how the shit started.
You know what I was taught? I'm gonna just tell you what I was taught. I believe that I was taught, from the South, that it was like a Spanish trade and stuff first, and they say negro in
Black.
Yeah, it's black, and
Right.
that's what. And
Spanish.
and the white people was hearing the Spanish people saying negro, and then they couldn't say it like negro, and that's where the word came from.
Nah,
But-
it was actually niggas.
Okay, so I
thought it was-
Well, I just want to
what-
thank you, Eddie, for doing our like 7th podcast, which is now
Hey!
canceled.
Hey, it was my pleasure to help you get canceled.
But his show is still.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
your show is still going.
Sex
Or is that
Theater,
canceled
Miracle
as
Mile
well?
Shop.
All right, cool. No, but Nick, hey, I appreciate you having me on the show for real. And talking junkies, this is some real shit. I appreciate being on the panel with Frank, with my man over here. What's your name, motherfucker?
He ain't talking to me.
Yeah, I'm just
He's talking to
Hey, no, you.
King Kong.
Rampage,
King Kong.
mother.
No, the King Kong.
Oh.
I appreciate you for real.
King
you
Kong
know,
ain't got shit
you's a
on me.
large motherfucker. And he ain't got no neck to choke. This motherfucker's
But you can do
head
your
and
death
shoulders,
move.
nigga.
But you can do your safety death move.
that ain't gonna work on this motherfucker. Nigga, it's no
Eddie,
neck.
what do you take away from like someone like Dave Chappelle, who had all that shit go down, right? Because we're talking real right now. Like,
Right.
what do you take away from like people like boycotting him and picketing him
Oh, I think he's
and
doing
all that?
fine.
Like, what's your? Have you talked to him? Like, what's
Yes,
his?
I talked to him. It's a bunch of bullshit. He really was very light with him. You know what I mean? He said, now, all he's asking is if you gay, respect our shit. You know what I mean? You can't just project your shit on other people's children. You know what I mean? Because every motherfucking new cartoon movie is full of that shit. And why do my kids have to be inundated with it in every commercial, every motherfucking sporting event? You know, so that's all he said. That was my advice to Mr. Chappelle. Don't worry about it. It's gonna swing against them soon.
But that's what happened with even like with our president even well before this one because you had Obama so
Yeah.
went one way then you had Trump
and then
completely the
Trump swung
opposite.
that way.
Now we're just in the middle of a dead guy.
I don't know
But
where
the
the fuck
point
we're
is,
swinging on this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Frank?
I said I don't know where the fuck we're swinging on Biden. That's just crazy.
No, he's dead.
I said he's
dead.
But he's
This
a stand-in. I don't even know
motherfucker,
the
you know,
fuck's
it's a
leading the country.
dude with a skin mask on, dude. I seen it wrinkle up in the back of his neck. He been dead.
Maybe
This
it's Mission
motherfucker falls
Impossible.
up a flight of stairs. Who falls up a flight of stairs? I seen motherfuckers fall downstairs. This motherfucker falls upstairs.
You think the scariest part about
Y'all
Biden is
better
that
get ready for President Kamala Harris. The bitch is drugging him. You want another drink, Joe? I'm telling you, nigga, she's on deck.
I don't even think it's about her being the president because I thought that too first. Like in my mind, like, all right, this dude's gone. He's has dementia.
No, it's about
But
the
even
powers
her,
that be, nigga.
I think it's just that
all
they know that he's a
puppeteers.
puppet, and we don't know who the fuck's running it.
It's all puppeteers. I know it's running. It's the Rockefeller Foundation. It's the motherfucking FCC. It's the motherfucking niggas. All the letters is the letters, nigga. CIA, FBI, CA, and motherfucking World Health Organization. All them WHOs, nigga. The motherfuckers giving the shots that you don't need a shot. It wasn't nothing but the goddamn flu, y'all. Hey, they done tricked motherfuckers through the media, media, television programming. They telling you visually the program. They name shit exactly what it is. Now, they programmed us with the news. Get your shot, get your shot. You gotta get your shot. Please get your shot, get your shot. Nigga, we gonna give you a hamburger if you get the shot. Free fries with a shot. Who does this?
true.
Who does this?
It's true.
No, they really were giving out
does
fucking
this?
donuts to get a shot.
So, nigga, they gave away free cars if you got the shot. They did the overwhelming. A car for everybody.
So Eddie, is it because of control? Is that why you think they did it?
Yes, it's
well,
about
that was money, by the way.
it's
money,
about
well,
control. It's
pharmaceutical.
about
Millions of dollars to go ahead.
they don't need the money. But it's about
The pharmaceutical
control.
industries, though.
No, they don't need it. They got all the money they could ever need. They selling the vitamins, nigga, in the stores. They getting you on both ends. You want to take this poison, you want to take this healthy poison. It's still bullshit. Look at here, y'all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think
I'm
we're
telling
going to
you-
have a message from Eddie Griffin.
And here the message is, fuck them all. Fuck them all. Don't take the shot, nigga. It was just the flu. You know how I know? Soon as COVID came along, flu went and retired.
No one died of flu anymore.
Now, every year, 190,000 people on the average die of the flu. How many people died of COVID? 190,000. And those numbers were inflated because if you died from a bullet wound, they still signed the bullet had COVID
As long as it
on
was a
it.
secondary cause.
This motherfucker died from cancer. It was cancer COVID. Them doctors is getting that 100,000 bonus to sign on that goddamn death certificate that you died from COVID. Who does this?
Well,
So fuck the doctors, fuck the science, follow the science. What the sciences lead me towards your bullshit.
To loop back into what you said earlier about the lobbyists, do you know the #1 contributor to lobbyists? And they're double.
Pharmaceutical?
Yeah.
Fucking pharmaceutical.
Nigga high.
Twice as everybody else.
Nigga high. I had to call him like 7 times. I got an opening for a brand new nigga hand. Just
gonna
put
be
your
able to-
applications in at the Saks Theater, at the Miracle Mile Shops inside Planet Hollywood. Because this nigga, you fired, nigga.
no, this is a good guy.
Nah,
You should
he's a good guy. But
introduce him.
listen, Eddie, what's
This is a
crazy
good
is
guy.
about your show is that
We like it.
you know, you change your show based on current events. You change your show based on, you know, what's going on. You're always changing the show, but you don't really sit there consciously, at least unless I'm wrong, writing specific material. You just kind of go out there and you just improv and do it, which is like the hardest comedy to perform. I mean, like, how do you do that?
If I knew how I did it, I probably could not do it. I hear people talking about I wrote a new joke today, and that just pisses me the fuck off.
Why?
There's 24 hours in a day, and you wrote a
joke.
So you're not living any form of life. I get up on stage and I spill today's life on stage, right? This is what I went through today, you know what I mean? I'm gonna have material about this show tonight.
Oh, we
I'm
may have to
I'm
come and
hanging
see it
out
then.
with the gorilla and the Magic Man and Stoneface Frank.
I think I see that shit on TikTok. That's why I see a lot of your stuff on
And the
TikTok.
king of the magic motherfucking comedy niggas.
Yeah, but let me tell you, but he might not say he knows how he does it, but you are a master at conveying your thoughts. That's what it is. So you think things and you put them into words, and I think that's your skill set that you're so good at.
Thank you, brother. I believe you can do the same, though. 'Cause we are wordsmiths,
Yeah.
right? English, of course, was one of my most beautiful and favorite subjects. Yes. So, you know, and yes, here, bloody A, cheerio. Yeah. So, I don't know. I can say something and I can rewind the whole situation in my head. This is how I write. I'll go on stage and I got a laugh meter and it's like, ooh, that hit, boom, boom. All right, I need to edit right there because there was a lull in the show. Now I can connect that to that and then the next show, and this is how I put together a show. But I do it in my head, not on paper.
Yeah.
Because my grandfather always told me, he said, if you don't put it on paper, there's no record. You'll never get caught.
Andrew Dice Clay. I've seen him a bunch of times, and he was
Did you
playing
know
in-
Eddie opened for him in Madison Square Garden?
I do know that. He got booed.
Ah, shit. Look.
So he can
Chris
you
doesn't
touch
like
can you
callbacks.
can you touch the ground, Michael? Can you
No,
touch
my feet are
hammer?
dangling
Yeah,
here.
okay.
Don't make me come over this rope.
Oh, I'm sorry. But no, I forgot my thought because of you.
You said Andrew Dice
No,
Clay.
Andrew Dice Clay. I was playing. He would come out on stage when I saw him in Vegas, and he said he had nothing planned, and he would come out. Of course, he's going to do his greatest hits.
No.
But he would
See,
come out
he's
and he'd
going to
look,
something that I wanted
he'd
to
look
say
in the
earlier.
venue, and he'd say, "Oh, look, a brick wall." And he would make jokes about, it was actually a carpet on the wall, and he would make jokes about the carpet on the wall, and then he'd talk about the stage and the size of the stage, and then he would talk about me, and then it was just like he came out and he just was like, I'm being dropped in this environment with these people, and I'm gonna be funny.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
When we were on tour, I was on tour with him for 29 of those big arena shows, right? Every show that we went to, we get off stage. We'd go to a local comedy club.
No, really.
After the big show, we go to a local comedy club. Andrew would get on stage and do 3 hours.
Just making shit up.
Just off the dome.
Yeah.
It's dedication and love for one's art.
Yeah.
If you love it, it ain't work.
But Andrew Dice Clay studied theater. He didn't even want to be a comedian necessarily. When
He wanted to be an actor.
He knows this. Yep.
Come on, nigga. Shit, he thought he was the new Elvis.
He wanted to be an actor.
Yeah.
And then he winds up being fucking funny.
Did
like,
he do
hilarious.
it in the movies though?
Huh?
Did he do it in the movies?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did Ford Fairlane.
Yeah.
Nigga. He did.
He did the movie you were just talking about before.
He
Stars
Born.
Born.
We were
Yeah.
both in it.
Yeah.
Oh, he was in that one. Okay. I
Yeah,
didn't see that one.
he's actually.
And he killed it. He played
he's
the
a
father.
prolific
Yeah, I
actor.
saw one of his stand-ups, like his big stand-ups, but I never. I probably didn't see one.
He
of
also
his
know what,
does
I
like
think
John
because, you know,
Travolta,
As
amazing.
comedians, you know what I actually noticed the biggest trait that
I ain't
always
gonna
impressed me
apologize.
is
It's a natural
the
bodily
ability to
function.
observe things socially.
Y'all want me to hold it
their
in so
observation.
y'all can feel good about y'all bougie asses? Go ahead.
Observation,
Yeah.
which I can get because they like I'll see things. Like, oh, I can see that too. They'll point out things in society that other people I don't think are aware of. But the part that I think that makes it very impressive is what you guys were talking about, the secondary part, the ability to convey it into thoughts and words that actually make people laugh. So you can actually like bring up topics that may be taboo or hard to talk about, but because you make it funny,
Yes.
And the timing.
we can talk about it.
And
But
the
he-
timing.
but
The
he
timing
also-
is impeccable. His
He also
timing.
knows his voice, though. That's why when he does stuff, if I use the same lines outside of the N word that he's using, it's not gonna come off
It's
funny.
not gonna resonate.
He knows his
It's-
voice because
it's-
he's conveying.
it's-
So it's not genuine.
It's
then, right?
I
It's
know,
from-
yeah.
It's cadence, it's
Yeah.
rhythm, and they got to feel that you're coming genuinely.
Yeah, and he does
The
things with
authenticity.
nursery rhymes. Look how big that was like his greatest hits.
No, it's his
He's
face.
taking a
Hickory
nursery rhyme.
It's
Hickory
his face.
dickory
Early, he
dock.
made a joke, and he just used his face in it too. It's like,
Andrew, we got to
it's
have
good.
you on
It's-
the show. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
but now
you're
you say
watching
that, I'm
this,
just clearly
you're
wanting to
gonna
be an
do the
actor.
show.
Yeah.
I actually see that because he's very animated. Like, some comedians, it's just their voice, they're talking.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
their posture might not be that great. But with him, even sometimes if it wasn't something necessarily he was saying, the way he said it, the way he did it, his
Frank,
carry was
when I'm saying
delivery.
When I'm saying voice, I don't mean the tone or that. I mean the actual. When you're in entertainment, you find your voice, your persona.
Individual.
Yeah.
You know my voice
You're individual,
distinct
yeah.
from Eddie Murphy, from Richard Pryor, from anybody. You hear me talk like, that's Eddie Griffin.
right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I found my voice. Took a long motherfucking
Like
time.
your Bill Cosby is still you. It's you, not the voice. It sounds
Yeah.
like Bill Cosby, but it's your impression of what a
Interpretation.
Bill Cosby would be from your perspective.
From my
Yeah.
perspective, yes.
Or interpretation.
But you guys, look, you guys are fighters. That's why. Do you ever notice? It's the same thing with you guys, not in the voice, but you have to find what works for you. You can go classes all day long. You ever notice the guy in the gym can be so good,
That's
but
why I
they're not
relate
good
so much.
live?
As a fighter, if you can't observe and look at the other
Yeah.
guy and read them, like Matsumoto Musashi says, the guy who knows himself.
Yeah.
You have to know the opponent. You have to be able to look at people. That's why social psychology.
You was talking
is
about
so
that
huge.
before the show.
Yep.
He's like, hey, if you were gonna fight, I forgot who he's talking about, and the dude, he like to back up, and then he'll run for 4 minutes and 58 seconds. What you
Machida.
talking about? And
Machida.
then he'll plant and knock you the fuck
Once you
out.
overextend and you get frustrated, boom.
Yeah, overextend, and then boom, he caught you. So I think Bruce, the art of fighting without fighting. Now, what is that? What does that mean? It means something different to everybody else. But it means to me, the art of fighting without fighting. I am not fighting you. I am fighting me through you. All you doing is presenting a challenge for me to challenge myself. So it's the art of fighting without fighting. The hand does it itself. Bruce was the greatest counterpuncher ever because of his hand speed. He's saying, throw something at me so you can teach me how to whoop your ass.
Yeah.
That's it. The art of fighting without fighting. And that's what you were explaining
And that-
earlier.
and that's actually why we all think get along here. We're all from we're from the same type of entertainment business, you guys, magic. But if you look at all arts, it really all breaks down to you understanding yourself. When you're out there and you're doing anything, whether you're fighting somebody, whether you're out there doing magic, whether you're doing comedy, it's an
100%.
expression of who you are.
Exactly.
And that's what you're breaking down. And then you can sit there, and then especially that's why it's great, is because all these arts have moments of duress. There's moments of struggle. There's moments where you freak the fuck out.
Yeah.
Which, if you don't freak out, you don't know who the fuck you are. Anybody could be in a comfortable air-conditioned couch and, hey, man, I would do this. Like, well, okay, hold on a second. Let me put you in a hard situation, and then we'll find out who the fuck you are.
Right.
And then you can be unhappy with who you are and work on it. But that's why, like, you know, that's the samurais always talked about. Like, they got into flower arrangement. What the fuck does flower arrangement and art have to do with fucking fighting? Like, oh, I'm expressing myself so I can see who I am, and then I can work on myself.
My friend just sent me a video of you literally 2 days ago, and you were saying, it was pretty cool. You were saying, yeah, you think you're tough. You might think you're like a badass, but you haven't experienced what I can put you through. In other words, until you're really down, you don't know who you really are. You phrased it a lot better, but it's until you're put, do you remember?
Until you're tested.
Well, and that's the thing, too. That, like,
That's what it was about.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
the part about skill and technique in martial arts. Like, everybody thinks, oh, no matter what, I won't break. I'm like, nah,
break,
shut the
break.
fuck up.
You gonna break.
You put,
Everybody can
You gonna
break.
break.
If anybody tells
You
me
gonna
they can't
break,
break, then you've never been
But
tested.
it's not how you break, it's how you rebuild yourself.
Correct.
Even Ali, the greatest of all time.
We all have moments where we break.
He didn't
How do you come
win
back?
every fight, but it's how he came back after that loss.
losing teaches you
Losing.
more than winning.
Hold on. I don't call it losing. It's called a
Learning.
lesson.
Yeah.
Lesson.
Learning.
Yeah.
A lesson. Every L is just a lesson on how to not do that again.
Right. Well, people that, if you look, you know, my career, I'm sure your career, when you have that lesson of not having the outcome that you wish, is when you evolve, transform, and grow. And if you don't, then you're out of the business.
And that's why, actually, too, it's funny. This is an old movie I used to love, right? It was called Conan, right? With Arnold Schwarzenegger. And there's a scene there where he says that. He goes, you know, success, you know, and can test a man's mettle greater than any enemy. Because that's the problem. Sometimes when you don't lose, you get away with and you get comfortable and you get complacent. So sometimes, like, I've always been this guy. If someone goes, hey, you're going to fight fighter A or fighter B, I'm like, well, fighter A, he's on a 15-fight win streak. I'm like, all right, well, what about fighter B? Well, he was winning 13 fights in a row and he just lost 2 in a row. I'm like, oh, I'll take the fucking guy that's undefeated. Like, why? I'm like, that guy just lost 2 in a row. He's pissed
hungry
the
in the
fuck
mouth.
off. He's hungry, angry, and he's training. The other guy, he might be fucking. If that guy is undefeated, his wife goes,
Yeah,
honey,
he
you
kicking
want to stay
it.
home tonight? Let's go out and have a
see
drink.
if this life lesson actually has a practicality in Eddie's life. Perry, can you pull up the crash of that Ferrari? I'm curious to see this crash, to see if he ever had an accident after it. Let's see if the life lesson is really instilled within Eddie Griffin. He'll do that. Let me know when you're ready, Perry, to shout out. I want to know, Eddie, people have different phases of their career. Fighters do, comedians
mine's
do,
bloodshot red, ain't they?
magicians do.
Yeah. They look
you're
good.
good.
But give me 1 second. I want to know, like, in your career, you had ups and downs.
Yes.
How do you deal with the downs?
You know, I'm zen in motion. You know, most motherfuckers have to sit still to get in they zen. I'm zen in motion. So when I'm down or up, I'm still zen. So neither one.
It doesn't affect your psyche.
No, not at all, man. An upswing is just that roller coaster ride called life. The downswing is just the second part of that. Now, the upswing, I can learn something at the top, too, because you can build metal at the top. How you going to handle the pressure of being the light? Everything's attracted to you and all that shit. Target on your dome piece so you can learn lessons there. On the downswing, now, all those people that were hanging on when you were the light, they all jump off like feathers off a goddamn bird as you coming down out that atmosphere, right? You get too close to the sun, you're gonna burn the fuck up. And then on the downswing, the people that are still there, them the motherfuckers you keep with you. Like my cousin Mo over there, he's solid to go on the next roller coaster ride up. Because the motherfuckers thought I was done. I was just getting started.
Eddie Griffin, the philosopher, talking about Icarus in a practical way. I love it. Now let's talk practical about the Ferrari. Because he had a Lambo. You had a Lambo, right? And your friend wrecked your Lambo?
Yeah, my best friend crashed my Lambo.
So now we're going to see.
Hold on. How did you react? Did you whoop his ass? Or
No, I didn't. I didn't know until the police came to my house. Because he was drunk. And he fled the scene. He ran off. And the police came to my house and checked and made me take my shirt off and check for seatbelt marks, right? And I called my friend. And I'm like, man, why you just didn't call me? He was like, man, I don't got your number in his phone.
Wait. He doesn't have your phone number, and you let him use a $600,000 car.
No, he didn't have his phone number memorized.
No, because
nobody does nowadays.
I lost my phone.
He flipped the car. I had a Lambo with no roof. And he flipped the car. The car was messed up, and I was just the same way. I was
concerned
glad you're alive, bro. Because they showed me the car, bro. I don't even know how he survived.
Listen, this is incredible. You're like Zen. You're Zen. I gotta become Zen. But let's see how you were Zen. Perry, can you roll that for me,
hey,
please?
nigga, hand. Let's make it match.
Look.
Oh, damn.
Holy!
I told you.
Look at this. Bam!
Oh,
But how do you get that though?
look at.
You.
See, I said, undercover brother, he can do karate, can't drive.
Oh my God.
How do you hit that?
How was
though?
your shit afterwards? Was your neck jacked up, wrist or anything? Or?
No, nigga.
How much was that car worth?
It was $1.6 million, but he sold it.
You can stop it, Perry.
He sold it for more than it was worth.
Parking lot before you guys.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
You don't trust
I
him?
don't trust you to driving.
Oh.
I love you. I love your show. Your driving skills are horrible. Good to see you, Rampage.
All right, Hammer.
Introducing us some Asian women.
Which car did you bring tonight?
The Porsche.
Oh, I understand.
I'll go out the way he came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on again.
Smoke out.
All right, take care. Have a good show.
Go and get high and drive home real fast.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm still high.
I just want to know how did you hit that while you was banking? You was turning?
No. So I'm downshifting into the turn. I hit the brake. The car kept going.
What?
So, yes.
Well, you had your foot
No.
on the gas then.
No, I did not.
Then how did the car keep on going?
That's what I'm talking about. So I had the most fucked up Enzo in the world. I was winning the goddamn race on the track.
You're making me depressed because I have a couple of nice cars.
Well, nigga, hey,
you know.
It was just one fucked up car.
Well,
But thank God they didn't fuck up this nigga with that car.
Eddie, what can I say? It's been just an honor, a privilege to have you on.
My brother.
We all love you.
My brother. Let me tell y'all something about Mr. Criss Angel. He has a heart of gold. He has a foundation to help children all around the world, man. This dude.
Thank you.
Is walking love personified. Yeah, you might want to put a parachute on too, because you're gonna catch some air. But no, this man, he's a beautiful soul, man, and you know that's why you come,
Well,
man. I come like
You're amazing. I
Man,
love you. You
that's
know,
it.
I would do anything for you, and we're all like really tight, and we're friends. And to sit here and you to be so open and vulnerable and share your story, and hopefully inspire people watching, and hopefully that we don't get canceled. But but no, we're grateful. I mean, I just want to say, man, Eddie Griffin at the Saks, Planet Hollywood, in Miracle Mile shops. Go check out his show. Look online, Eddie Griffin. He is hilarious. He's a dear friend and a Zen master. Thank you so much, my
Love you,
brother.
bro.
And we don't have to do this show. We do it because we want to, not because we have to. I want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you tune in next Thursday. What is it? 12:01 a.m. for the next episode of Talking Junkies. And thank you to our great sponsor, Shure Microphone, for this incredible microphone. If you want the best, get Shure.
Yes,
Be
indeed.
sure.
Be sure.
That's what we're talking about.
yes, because I'm sure that they sure that this is sure.
This is Criss Angel's Talking Junkies.